A shocking misdiagnosis. Iconic singer and actor Kris Kristofferson originally told by doctors that his memory loss was due to Alzheimer's or dementia, but it turns out it was actually caused by undiagnosed and untreated Lyme disease. How in the world does that happen? Let's ask our Fox News Medical 18 doctor, Dr. Marc Siegel. Hey, Dr. Siegel. Thanks for being with us. All right, so memory loss. He was told Alzheimer's. And it's just Lyme disease, which is treatable.
Or head trauma, actually, was another thought with him. But yeah, you know, the thing about Lyme disease is that it can slip by you and you can not know you have it, especially if you live in the East or in the Midwest, Minnesota, Wisconsin, those areas. Because the truth is, if you only get a characteristic rash 60% of the time, that bullseye rash, that red rash, 60% of the time, it could also be in an area of the body where you're not looking for it. You know, it could be in your scalp. So under your arms. So the problem is it can be easily missed. What else can you have with Lyme disease? You can have fatigue, you can have tingling, you can have joint aches, you can have memory loss, and you can have inability to think clearly, Ainsley. So it's not impossible that you could just simply lose your memory and it could be Lyme disease. Those are later stages. But again, you could miss the rash and go untreated and say, why am I so tired? Why do I have this tingling? What are these joint aches? Could be Lyme disease. I've seen many cases of this. Many cases. Well, the first thing you do is if you're in an area where there's a lot of ticks, I would urge people out there, get deer fencing, number one. Look for ticks on your children especially. Get in that shower and feel for tiny bumps. They're very tiny. They're the size of a point of a pencil, but then, of course, they expand when they're taking a meal off you. If you're going to take a tick out, use a tweezer. Get the whole thing out, because if you don't get the whole thing out, you can get Lyme disease that way. And then see your physician, get the tick checked. You can get your blood tested, but it doesn't turn positive right away. So you know what I do, Ainsley?
What do you do?
I overtreat. If someone has a tick bite and they're in an area where there's a lot of Lyme disease around, I will give antibiotics just as a preventive. Now, there's a controversy on that, but I believe strongly, especially since there's so much Lyme disease right now.
So just one antibiotic can prevent it, or if you are bitten by a tick, you should go to your doctor immediately and take this antibiotic? Which antibiotic?
Ask the doctor. It's doxycycline. For most people, they would get that antibiotic. Ask your doctor. Say, look, test me. You know, I don't know, or I had a tick bite. You know, if you can save the tick, bring it in. But you got to spray. You got to use the deer fencing. You've got to wear long sleeve clothing. You have to use insect repellent with DEET, and you got to check your children. Because, you know, with children, it may just be, why is, you know, my child a little more lethargic or fatigued? Right. Long-term consequences of this are really a problem. Very easy to treat it, though, with antibiotics.
That's good news. Thank you, Dr. Siegel.
And I hope he writes more music.
I know. We wish him all the best. What a great guy. Thank you.